Welcome to another video with me, Angela of Morbid Heart Designs, and it's really challenging to not say another 31 days of horror. Just thought I would throw that out because I said that so many times. But today is something different. For those of you who've been following and joined me for my 31 days of horror, typically what I do is Tuesdays is more of an art creative video day, and Thursdays is my movie review days. I am still going to be doing movie reviews just on Thursday, and I might start adding more than just horror, but I do tend to watch a lot of horror. So while you've been watching 31 days of horror, I've also been working on Inktober. For those of you who don't know what Inktober is, it is a drawing challenge where you get a prompt for every day of October. Typically you're supposed to do this in ink. I used markers, so technically ink, but you could do it in whatever way you want, something that you want to improve on, because that is the whole point of this. So I wanted to do a sketchbook tour of my Inktober book. I did pick something small to keep it as a reasonable project. Bigger paper, obviously more time is spent. So here you have day one. The prompt is poison it. So I got a little imaginary friend because that was my ongoing theme for creativity, and something that I've been wanting to do is make imaginary friends. So I figured why not finally take that idea off my list and do something with it. So here I have the prompt, here I have the day. So there's poison, tranquil. I find water to be extremely tranquil, so I made a water person with little fishies inside of him, and each fish is a different color for the various chakras in the body. Day 3. Day 4 was the word spell, so I did how to make an imaginary friend, because why not? This one is one of my personal favorites. It's above probably the top 3 because I think he's cute and he's sleeping and he's drooling in his sleep. Day 8's prompt was star. I didn't want to do something that was an actual star, so I made a singing star. And one of my personal favorite characters of all times in any movie is Gollum. So I took the opportunity to pay homage to Gollum, who I think is amazing. This one is the longest piece I worked on. I had set a limit of 2 hours and 15 minutes each morning before my day job to do this. I remembered why I told myself small and not full coverage, as this one took me over 3 hours to do. I like how it turned out, but I did not keep my idea in perspective of everything, so I learned a lesson. Day 11's word was cruel. I wanted to make Cruella out of it, so I took a little bit of liberty, but I like how she turned out. This prompt was guarded, so I made a spaghetti monster guarded by magic and by these creatures, and they are precious because they are monsters. This prompt is clock. I did a variant of Cogsworth. This is Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast's flamboyant cousin. This is one of my favorites. It might be my number 1, it might be my number 2, I'm very much torn. But I think he is amazingly cute and funny. This one's my least favorite. Angular was an interesting challenge with my imaginary monster theme that I had chosen. I added various things to him, but it just didn't look right, so I ended up erasing them and keeping it simple. But it's alright, because sometimes simple is good, because some of these got extremely complex with their shading and the background that I made by mistake, and I shouldn't have, and I told myself not to. But yeah, so easy, simple, fun. Another simple one. He is one of my top favorites. I can't decide if he's one or two, so he's in competition with the week prompt, but I made my little snail friend into a muddy snail, and I think he's awesome. I really like how he turned out. This is my cactopus, because he's a cactus octopus. He likes to give hugs, but sometimes they hurt a lot. This prompt was thunder. I did little squiggly lines to make the thunder sound as a visual. Don't know if it quite comes across, but I do like how it turned out. This is another one of my favorites. It's a play off the doublemint gum, because the word is double. But I did double piggies blowing gum. Oh, they're cute. Day 30 is the word jolt. And the last one is the word slice. So that is my Inktober. This is the second year I've attempted and the first year that I was able to do all 31 prompts. So I am rather pleased with myself. It was a lot of work. I like how it all turned out, and I plan on doing it next year. Thank you for watching my Inktober sketchbook tour. If you like my art, I am going to start Twitch streaming on November 8th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you are on Twitch or want to check it out, come find me under Morbid Heart Designs. Come hang out while I do some more art. I got all your ideas. From my dark heart to yours, have a wonderful day, and please don't die before my next video.